yards allowed. The 49ers are number one in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chargers, who will need to be sharp on offense. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Diego Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance. Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Encroachment defense. Still third down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Third and long for Cousins. This is Gordon on the dump off. Still on his feet. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Marshall. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. This is Marshall. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. In motion right is Thomas. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's caught at the 3. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Keith Marshall, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. now San Diego getting set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He'll return it from the 6. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Kaepernick now to throw. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's 4th and 4. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's now 4th and 3. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They come out here in the eye. The give to Lane, the up man. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now a handoff. This is Gordon pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now a play fake here on rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Cousins to throw it. Surveying the field. Great protection. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Take Carradine with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Holding. Offense.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So we have, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking around the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. In this game, maybe he came into it with the idea that it's just going to be like last week, be a piece of cake. And what they're getting from the defense isn't exactly the same. And boy, it's been tough going for him. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Kaepernick is going to find his running back. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And here's Marshall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw, Kaepernick. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. Now 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A beautiful fake. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
No, check, Patriots!
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers.
Over the touching. Offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. One man in the backfield is Gordon. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And right side, Henry's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go!
2nd down, Cousins. He's got time. Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Give the tackle there to Gerald Hodges.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 91.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins now. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's got a man. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw again. Cousins complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw, Cousins. Going underneath for Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a a second down throw for Cousins. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So similar to last week, same story here. The numbers not good again. And, occasionally I'm watching him on these routes. They've got one, sometimes two guys just draped all over him.
I think they've got to figure out a way to get him a little bit of distance. Get him some space. Because as a space player, he's as agile as your normal slot back or your running back. Just get him out there. Give him a chance to run some one-on-one routes. He's really just a wide receiver playing tight end. Give him that opportunity.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 91! 91!
They'll run for it with Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.